Well, hello, and welcome to 60 and Sassy. We're Karen and Honey, two women in our 60s who are not done living, dreaming, or laughing. Each week, we dive into the beautiful mess of midlife and beyond with no rules, no filters, just real talk. Thanks for listening in. Enjoy.
Oh my gosh, Karen, some things just never change.
I know, but it's
Oh,
so funny. Okay, I love laughing with you.
seriously.
Anyway,
I
okay,
know.
we're being
Well,
recorded now.
everyone, welcome back to 60 and Sassy. I'm Honey.
And I am Karen. And today we are doing something a little dangerous. We are going
Mm.
to pull back the curtain and confess the outdated habits that we still cling to in our 60s.
Uh-huh. Gosh, somebody asked me recently, what are some things you guys are still doing? Like little bit behind the time stuff. And boy, do we have a list.
Yes, we do.
Oh my gosh. So let's just jump in, Karen. You want to
Okay.
kick it off?
Yeah, sure. Okay. I guess we are just diving in here, folks. Are you ready? All right. My first confession, and I'm a little bit embarrassed to admit it, but I'm going to embrace it. I still keep a checkbook register for our finances. I know. I record every single transaction, and then twice a month, I vigilantly balance our accounts, and it has to be to the penny, or I can't stop. I have to make sure I know exactly to the penny. And the other amazing, great thing I think is that I use an actual calculator. I don't use my phone or a laptop, an actual
Oh,
calculator.
no
Uh-huh.
way.
Yeah. And it's the same one I think I've probably been using for 25 years. It is actually amazing. Yeah, I know. I didn't know calculators could be amazing, but this one has big buttons, which is good for my eyesight, and
Oh,
it's solar. Yeah. Did you
ooh.
even know that calculators could be solar?
Oh,
Yeah.
brother.
So that has to
No.
account for something, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, my girls roast me every single time I pull out that calculator. They have been for years. They're so rude, rude, just rude, making fun of that.
Well, I'm a little bit with them, but anyways, keep going.
Okay. Speaking of daughters, so I met my youngest adult daughter the other day at our local bank. She had to come down and sign some paperwork that we needed to do. On a side note, we did end up leaving because they were so busy. So people do use banks. But as we were leaving, she said, "Mom, what do people even do at a bank? I haven't been to a bank in at least 5 years," which
Hmm.
boggled my mind. It's like, wait, what? Uh, Number one, we have a safe deposit box. So that's one reason we go. But really, my darling daughter, one reason is so that I can hoard all those little check registers like they're an endangered species.
Oh,
One day they might be gone. So, yes, I am hoarding them. Okay, honey, confession time for you.
hang on. I need to process this. This is too much. I mean, this is like deserves right out of the chute the most outdated trophy. Right here.
No, we haven't heard yours yet. So there's no
Oh,
way.
yeah, right. Well, let me see if I even come close. My first confession is that I still use for my personal email our famous Yahoo.
No, honey. No, that screams 1999. Which shockingly, as a side note, that was a century ago. That was in the
Right?
last century. Isn't that
That
crazy?
is, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, but I don't think I can really judge. I mean, my primary email is Comcast, and I'm sure I've had that since at least 1999 too.
Hmm.
But I do have a Gmail account, two of them actually. Um, but you know what?
Well,
At least neither of us have Hotmail or AOL or
right.
Juno. Remember Juno?
Oh gosh, Juno. I haven't
Yeah,
heard that word for ages.
I
I
know.
do remember. And oh my gosh, all these old ones. Yes, AOL could be worse.
Yeah,
And
that's
so,
true.
but quick. quickly on my Yahoo confession note. There is an updated version that they constantly keep reminding me about, but I'm sticking to the old one
Oh.
because I mean it's familiar. I like the layout better, and I mean it's here to stay as far as I'm concerned. So hee ha yo, that's what I say.
Okay, fair enough. What did you say again? Hee hi yo. Okay, whatever.
Oh,
Okay.
oh yeah, some sort of like it's such a dumb name, Yahoo. It's like hee ha, yeah. Anyways, it reminds me of
Yeehaw,
that.
Yahoo! Yeehaw, Yahoo! Okay, so what's your next one?
And my next one, oh yeah, that comes a little closer to home as far as very much being embarrassed about. I actually still print out my airline tickets.
Oh, oh
I mean,
dear.
yeah, I know I feel like whispering. It's like full on piece of paper. None of that fancy foam bar stuff because it
Oh my
freaks me out.
gosh. So, okay, so you are the one that's holding up the TSA line, unfolding your boarding pass like it's a treasure map. That's you. World traveler Honey, and she's dragging a paper trail around the globe with her. What are you thinking? That's not necessary.
No, but it's like I always forget to charge my battery, and then I stand in the line and I see that there's a rapidly going down. It just freaks me out, and I just need my security blanket.
Okay.
And but you know what? You're making me think of something, because the recent flights that I was on, you want to hear a traumatic story?
I do. I love traumatic stories,
Two,
especially from
two
you.
times this happened to me. The TSA person asked me if I was 75 years or older. And so, in my, of course, humbleness, I was thinking, well, yeah, it's them Dutch wrinkles. But now I understand because I'm probably waving those printouts around.
Oh my gosh, I can just picture you standing there, like smoothing out your boarding
I
pass like
know.
it's the Dead Sea Scrolls or something.
I
Oh my
know.
gosh, you're adorable, Honey.
Ah, so sad. Now, listen, these travel rules, I know you travel way more than I do, but they just keep changing. In my defense, really, shoes off, shoes on. You know what I mean? Liquids in, liquids out. It
Yeah.
just, yeah, you got to be prepared. But it truly confuses me. And honestly, in Europe, where I just was, the rules are different as well. I mean, not that I know them there either, but just saying. I mean, for a woman of a certain age, it's all too confusing.
Well, the good news is, Honey, that here in the US, we no longer have to take our shoes off anymore. So,
Oh, really?
yeah, you're welcome for keeping you updated on important travel tips. Follow me for more travel tips. I'm always here for you.
I love it. So, no, you are so with it.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
telling you. Uh, it's like, yeah, one of us has to be. So, hey, what are more some of your gems? Because you need to catch up with all my nonsense.
Um, I think another big one for me is that I still love keeping a paper calendar.
Hmm.
And I
Yeah.
do have it on what this ridiculous thing is that I put it in online, but then I always print it out and then I keep it in
like
a
like
little
an
folder.
airline ticket.
Oh, oh, touche. I guess deep down
Gotcha.
inside, I think like Google can't really hold my dentist appointment as lovingly as my favorite pen can. But
Sick.
mostly it's something about I love just checking it off. It brings me such a sense of satisfaction when I can just check that to-do list off by hand. It's crazy.
Hmm.
I know. How about
Yeah.
you? Do you have a paper calendar or a digital?
Absolutely. I don't even bother with Google.
Oh, yay. Okay, that makes me feel good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, or how
No,
about
no, I
this?
love it.
This is a kind of a weird one, and I don't know how this ever changed. But do you remember, and maybe you didn't do it in Holland, but in the US, when I was growing up and in typing class, we had to double space after a period. And
Hmm.
I did you do that? Was
Yeah,
that a requirement?
absolutely.
Okay,
It's a
so
typewriter thing.
yeah, but how has
Yeah.
that? So why did it change from typewriter to keyboard on a
Uh,
computer? I mean, I've tried to rein it in, and I think I've done well over the last years. But habits are hard to break. Somewhere though, I think my high school typing teacher is smiling because typewriter rules must be obeyed.
I know, but no, no, I'm over that. I mean, I get annoyed by all the sexy plussers that are doing this. Did I
Yeah,
say sexy again?
I
I
did
think I
sound like
just did.
sexy. Yes, the
Yeah, I
sexy.
actually did
Yes.
say that.
Yeah.
You know what? We should stick with that. 60 is sexy. Let's just break through a whole new ceiling.
I think we need to
But
change the name. 60 and Sexy. There we go.
no, but the double spacing, no, I just have given up on that. I think it looks so weird.
Yeah, I
So
agree.
no,
I'm there
it's
now. I have
1 point
succumbed.
against you.
Yeah, no, I'm doing well with it. Every once in a
Okay,
while,
good.
it'll happen, but I'd say 95% of the time I'm single spacing. So
Okay, good.
kudos. Shout out to
Good
me.
girl.
Shout out to me.
Okay.
Let's see what else. How about well, this is more my husband than me, but keeping manuals for every single thing, every toaster, every hair dryer, like the instruction book, the actual instruction book. I'm sure they're
Yeah,
all
like as
online, but
yeah,
yeah.
as if he would ever use them.
Well, right. I mean, but he has them all filed away.
Oh,
So if I die
it's a
tomorrow, our girls are inheriting a library of our user guides, and I'm sure they're going to thank us for that.
exactly. I
Is that
know.
just an
No,
us thing? You don't do that? You don't keep the manuals?
no, yeah. I mean, we keep them, but just in case we sell a house, but not to look at them.
Yeah, no, we don't
No,
look at them either. It's just in case I forget how to work that hair dryer, I guess.
that you tossed years ago.
Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
yeah. Oh
All
gosh.
right. How about plastic bags? Plastic bags is something that here in Colorado, I'm not sure what it's like where you are across the country, but we are not allowed to use plastic bags anymore in the stores. So they're kind of like heirlooms for the next
Oh,
generation, like those user
yeah.
guides. Yeah,
Oh
because they're
my
not
gosh.
allowed. They're a commodity to be traded.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I don't live in a state that has those rules, and so here it's plastic galore, and so no, I do not relate to that. But I like your version better because I used to live in a state that had the same, and I was always very proud to adhere to that.
Yeah, no,
So
I am
yeah,
too. I do like that
yeah,
rule. It should be
good.
nationwide, in my opinion. But
I think so.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
what more for you? What else do you have? Oh,
Ah,
there's that egg
oh,
timer again.
the egg timer.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's I can't think of more, but my grand finale is probably that I still use a drip coffee maker.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Okay.
I've had the fancy stuff in the past, but they broke, didn't work, whatever, didn't like them. And so I just use my trusty pot of coffee.
Okay, so like the morning cauldron where you brew
Oh.
enough like the witch's brew for the neighborhood and then you microwave it all day long. Is that what you do?
No, sadly, or good, that's not the case because it's actually even worse. I go through all this work just for 2 mugs. And so,
Honey.
seriously, it's every night I have to go through this drama. And I'm like,
Oh,
get the filter, put the water in. It's like, seriously, for 2 cups. But yeah, I refuse to change
okay.
because it's just one of those things.
That's who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Embrace it. Embrace it.
Uh-huh.
Love it. Okay, I'm proud of you. You keep doing that. Whatever works.
I
Honestly,
know.
though, I think these habits, they're not just like quirks, I don't think. Well, maybe yours are. Mine aren't.
Yeah.
But if I could get philosophical here for a minute, I think they're kind of markers in time. They're like quiet little souvenirs of the way that we grew up and the years that we refuse to leave behind. Ooh, that was poetic. You're welcome.
Oh, seriously, that was like it got a little tear in my eye there. Because no, seriously, because when you think about it, I mean, we've lived through lifetimes of change. I
Hmm.
mean, let's not sell ourselves short, listeners, because we went through the rotary phones to the smartphones, typewriters, from typewriters to laptops, handwritten letters to video calls. I mean, we're totally with it.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
we went seriously from the road maps to the film cameras to GPS and the endless digital photos. We even know what we're talking about.
Yeah, there's a
And then
lot.
through it all, seriously, through it all, the constant has been that connection with family, friends, and each other. But we had to go with the motions. So I think we're not doing that bad at all, Karen.
I think you're right. Exactly. I think through all those changes in our lives, gosh, it's a lot. Like when you start thinking about it, all the different technological and all the different, not just tech, but everything, all the different changes that we have gone
Hmm.
through. But that thread of connection does still remain, even as everything is transforming around us in
Right.
in ways that we never could have imagined.
I know. Gosh. Yeah. And listeners, that's what we want you to take away this time during our fun banter, because to live with humor and sass, we also want to live in a reflective way
Yeah.
and just realize and be grateful for the 5 full decades that we've lived. I mean, that means that you guys and we have had so many, many experiences, like we just said to the a little before. It's like, so let's just laugh about the few crazy things that we're accustomed to and we don't feel like letting go,
Yeah.
right?
I love that. Yeah. Totally agree.
Seriously. I
Yeah.
mean, who cares what the younger generation thinks? I mean, obviously we are from the Stone Age, but let's just, you know, wave our flag and just
Okay.
do as we can.
All right. So let's kind of start wrapping it up here then. I see the time clicking on, and we want to respect your time, listeners. So today's takeaway, let's see. I think the biggest takeaway is probably to use a checkbook register.
Oh, yeah, that's the learning point here. No, very, very well put.
No, here's the fun part, though. I think that you listeners probably have some confessions too.
Hmm. I bet you any money they do. And we would like to hear them. So drop us a note or a message and say my outdated habits confession. And maybe we'll share them in a future episode.
Yeah, that would be fun. So please make me feel like I'm not the only one out there hoarding checkbook registers and plastic bags. Again, our email is lifemoments@mail.com. So there, actually, it's no Gmail, but at least it's not AOL. We are hip and trendy here on this podcast.
Hmm.
Wait, but probably hip isn't uh,
Oh,
a word anymore either, is it? My daughter's
oh,
boyfriend actually has taught me that the word that we should be using is sick. Thank you, Robbie. So apparently we're sick, honey, which honestly just sounds like we need a good long nap.
yeah. All right. Well, sick we are. So, gosh. Well, as always, we have a quote for the week that we want to leave you with. So, this week's one is: every habit she or he carries is a bookmark in time, reminding her or him of the chapters they've lived through. So, our question for you to ask yourself is: what is your bookmark in time? And what do you like to hold on to?
Yeah, and even let go of. Maybe there's something
Oh,
that we can let go of.
exactly.
Yeah,
Learning point. Yeah.
yeah. So give it some thought. Give it some thought. So to wrap up, outdated isn't always bad. Sometimes it's stubborn, right? Like, yeah, I can think of some examples. Sometimes it's charming, but it's always a part of who we are.
Yeah.
But I think it's remarkable and it's something to be celebrated. So celebrate that with us.
Mhm.
I think it's about embracing our quirks and laughing about them together. And like us, we hope that you can look back with a sense of awe at how your life has unfolded.
Mhm.
It really is a gift.
Yep.
So anyway, friends, go make your pot of coffee, whatever way you choose to do, and go check your Yahoo email. There certainly will be no judgment from us.
There you go. As long as you make sure to print your tickets, because one day you'll thank me.
I
Uh-huh.
don't know about that.
Uh-huh.
I think I might just leave that one to you. Until next time, on 60 and Sassy, folks, be sure to stay true to who you are, no matter what your age, and never stop laughing together with a friend and at yourself. And check that egg timer along the journey. Till next time, folks. Bye.
Bye.
Well, thanks for spending time with us here on 60 and Sassy. If you laughed, nodded along, or maybe just felt a little less alone, that's the magic that we're here for. Please make sure to follow the show so you never miss an episode. If you're loving what you hear, we'd be so grateful if you'd leave a quick review or share the podcast with a friend or a family member. Do you have any thoughts, feedback, or topic you'd love us to dive into? please drop us a line at lifemoments@mail.com. We'd truly love to hear from you. We'll be back soon with more laughs and real talk. Until then, stay true and authentic, be kind, and never lose your sass.